We're live in Pool Town, USA at the Full Pool event trailer. Got my man Larry Richwine here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. and a special appearance by campground correspondent. You may have seen him in Toma, Walker.
That's me. Here we go.
Walker what? Anderson?
Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
We might come up with a better name for
Mr.
the
Anderson.
full
Mr.
content.
Anderson. Yeah. I got to say, 24 hours later after last night, it's looking a lot better today.
Oh, beautiful weather, and everybody's out running around. Heck of a crowd. We just heard a pro stock warm up over there, that womp, 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 womp noise. And tonight...
A lot of people come out here just for that noise.
Oh, heavens, yes. And never mind. But tonight in the campground, you're going to have fun. I seen one trailer being pulled behind a four-wheeler, and it already has 3 stripper poles on it, but the strippers must not have been awake yet this morning. And there's also a boat out there.
This is all true.
Oh, yeah.
This is true.
I've got photos of the boat.
I'm hearing a lot about
and
the
it's
campground.
not on the trailer, but
Well-
it's got a stripper pole on it, and it's a boat powered like a car.
Yep, I've got 2 nights of campground in me.
Do you?
But Walker, tonight's his
fresh,
first
I'm
night.
green.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just got here.
you will have a good time.
I'm ready. I keep hearing
I
it.
can
Everywhere
tell.
I go today, people are just talking about the campground. Something you got to see.
Should I turn my hat around backwards? You guys have.
Go for it.
I'm just saying. No.
It's Bowling Green. Come on.
Well, if I do that, then the shine will go through, and you don't want that. No. So,
That actually looked pretty good.
Walker says he's going to be done with session 3 and in bed at the campground in bed by like 10:30 tonight.
He is?
Yeah, I think that's what he told me.
In somebody else's camper?
Somebody else's.
He said in bed. He didn't say where.
Well, yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. You could tell this place is coming alive. It's packed. We'll show you some views, but it's packed. This is going to be a great Friday evening session. So again, we're at session 3. We had a great session number 2.
Yes, we did.
We're going to get into some of that recaps with Larry here. But before we do that, we'd like to show you some footage that we captured this afternoon.
What have you heard about Bowling Green? What do they say about why you should come to Bowling Green?
One is the championship of the NTPA, which where I'm from. The polling is a close area, which is poll following up this. And it's a pretty good poll, and I've heard a bunch of good stories about the good shows.
Is this your first time in Bowling Green?
No, we've been here probably 6 years.
This is year 38 for me.
Year 38. So you've been to the poll here in Bowling Green a few times, I take it.
46 years.
You ever been to Bowling Green before?
59 is 56 years.
56 years you've been coming to this tractor pull. What keeps you coming back to Bowling Green?
Tractors, the fans, the atmosphere, everybody gets along, no fighting.
We're from Naples, Florida. Yep, we don't have this down by us, and my son here, Cash, is obsessed with tractors, so.
What makes Bowling Green the best tractor pull of the whole season?
Oh, it's got everything you want here.
What keeps you coming back to Bowling Green? What makes it the best?
Here, you're going to see the best there is. This is the Super Bowl. You want to see the best tractor pulling, come right here.
What keeps you coming back to Bowling Green year after year?
The black smoke, John Deere's.
It's about 5 years.
5 years in a row you come to Bowling Green for the tractor pull.
Yep.
What keeps you coming back?
I don't know, the polls are always good, and the drinking and the partying.
Last year was your first?
Yes.
What brought you back for round 2?
The ice cream.
Really? Where are the milkshakes?
4-H.
Okay, thank you. That's where I'm going next. What makes Bowling Green different from other tractor pulls?
There's a lot more to see here.
Yeah.
Our poles are smaller, not as many tractors and stuff.
This is the big show right here.
It is, yeah.
You know, you got a good crew here.
Yeah, everybody loves
Everyone, you know, we all have a good time.
Every year when we come, we sit by the same people. We all talk every time we're here, but we don't know each other outside of here, so it's pretty cool.
You get to meet different people. The Canadians come down. We got good Canadian friends.
You guys stay in the campground when you come?
Oh yeah.
For the fans at home who have never been to Bowling Green, describe the campground.
The campground is like a Las Vegas. It stays in the campground. Bring a lot of beads, and if you're a man, you're going to enjoy a lot of shows.
What are they like?
Big, giant party.
It's always a fun time, and it's not PG rated, that's for sure.
It's not kid friendly necessarily.
During the day it is. In the evening, better put the kids to bed.
Why do you think Bowling Green has grown to be such a big pull, the biggest pull?
Campground out there, you got the atmosphere to it. Whatever place does that. They're right here, and it's close to it. That's what puts it over the top. You got to go over there once and just experience the atmosphere of it. You got to do it.
What's your favorite class of tractors?
Oh, Unlimiteds and the minis.
Tonight, Pro Stock class.
You like the
Masterson with the River Rat.
We love the Pro Stocks.
Be the 4x4 diesel.
If you had a Pro Stock, what would you name it?
I always wanted to be the Red Express, what I'd call it.
If you had a Super Semi, what would you name it?
Old Aztec.
Probably Huge Debt.
They're pulling right now, Super Farm and a Pro Stock.
Well, you got to go see them, man. You guys go in there and check it out.
This is something that you're going to remember for years to come. You're going to see it, and you got to experience. This is the I call it the top, like the Super Bowl. This is it. You got to come here once to see it. To experience it, you got to be once.
Pick out a shirt. Pick the color you like. Make sure it's the right size, or maybe too small.
Full pull.
Full pull.
Full pull.
Full pull.
Full pull.
Full pull.
All right, I appreciate you.
Yeah, but you don't have to put it on. Don't worry about that.
I never wear it, man. My titties are too proud.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yep.
So, if I heard that right, what was that last remark?
Listen, man, that guy has had a long weekend already, and I feel like he's just getting started. And I just think that clip should lie exactly as he hit it.
As he hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was quite the character, yeah.
Yeah, he's a character. Look, I mean, you give a guy who doesn't believe in T-shirts, you give him a shirt, you're asking for it.
He's not going to wear it, though.
He's not interested.
His upper region is too proud.
He's not interested in shirts.
Upper region. That's
Upper
his
region.
God, you're politically
Those aren't
correct
his
today.
words.
Wow.
Somebody's got to be responsible.
Well,
up
I'm
there.
not. I'm not a responsible adult.
So yeah, again, great session 2, great weather. Let's talk a little bit about the competition, what you saw. I know you're the expert on this panel here, so yeah. So
on this particular group, maybe.
Yeah. So let's review a couple things. Which class should we start with?
I don't care. They were all great.
Let's go with let's talk about maybe the biggest class of the day right out of the gate. The minis, which finished us off, we'll talk about
was
first.
exciting.
Yeah.
They're
we
always
had,
exciting.
We had
yeah.
how many hooks in the minis?
It was 55 or 60, wasn't there?
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was our only pull-off class of the day.
Right.
We had a tractor roll.
We did.
Well, that's a mini rod. I mean,
Right.
they're good. They're wild and crazy.
Yeah.
And
I've never seen anything quite like that.
well, that's why we have roll cages. That's
Yeah.
why we have 5-point harnesses. It's exciting.
Yeah.
You'll never know what's going to happen.
Well, they did a great job.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
again, safety's gone a long way here.
The
so
roar of the crowd when he got out,
yeah.
gave him the fist pump.
Yeah.
That was a nice moment.
Well, you know, some of them are showmen, and luckily he was.
Yeah.
You know, I'd have got out and went, oh, my back hurts. But,
Right,
you
right.
know, I probably wouldn't have got in it either because I'm too
No, he's
fat.
a tough customer.
But we had in the pull-up, we had Funny Little Farmall
Right.
and Bobcat Jr., right?
Right.
No big surprise there.
No, both of them top-notch competitors. Bobcat Jr., the tractor stays over here, but they come over from the Netherlands and drove it last week at a PPL event, and then the other night at Napoleon, and then here. There's a great big contention of people from the Netherlands here to root him on. But Funny Little Farmall, it's hard to beat a drag racer like Ken Vini. I mean, he's one of the few people that came from the drag race world that came to pull and stayed and did it successfully. I mean, he's won the Big Mod Championship and Unlimiteds, and now he's very hard to beat in the mini rod class.
How long has he been driving minis?
Him?
Yeah, Ken.
Oh, I don't know exactly. He drove a Big Mod for several years. I'd say 6-7 years tops.
Okay.
That's a Miles question.
Yeah, that's a Miles question. Well, But he's fun to watch.
Oh,
he shows up and he wins.
He's awesome, and
Yeah.
he's great to talk to. I mean, the pits are open out here. If you guys come out here to watch the show, walk around the pits, talk to Ken and Rona, they are just regular people. And
I think that's one of the coolest things about the sport is
Oh, yeah.
the accessibility.
open pits.
Yeah, it's really cool.
A lot of
People
them have got
coming by,
hero
watching people
cards
working
for
on
the
stuff.
kids,
Yeah.
and they'll sign autographs or sign T-shirts. And if they get a free full pull T-shirt, they can take it over and get it signed.
There you go.
There you go.
Again, Bowling Green. We are here at the what corner is this? Gate C-ish.
Right next to the 4-H.
Right next to the
tent,
milkshake.
where-
Across from the milkshakes.
Which what you saw in that clip
Yeah.
is a world-class milkshake.
Oh, yeah.
People are traveling hours and hours just for that milkshake.
Come get your
right.
4-H milkshake.
And if you've downloaded the app or download it, you get a free T-shirt. They're only free if you download the app. Or every time
There
we're
we
on
go.
camera, everybody's sorting through T-shirts.
You guys can't
It's
see
like-
this.
It's not my
we
money,
got it.
but
There you go.
okay,
We got
he
it.
showed us the app.
They
But I'm
sort out
thinking, dang,
T-shirts.
the shirts are leaving.
We got it. Let's move to light mods. I don't think there's a lot of surprises here. This is a first, second, and third.
Right.
You would think of, but Simon says R.J. Simon took first place, Snow Farmer second, and Les Corporal and Corporal Punishment third.
Right, Les
Names
Corporal.
are very familiar with.
Oh, yeah, Les Corporal, he's been on quite a run, but he got third today, you say?
Third.
Oh, yeah. But it's a very
That's a
competitive class,
disappointing
too.
third for him here lately.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe, but I think he's still in the lead for points.
I'm sure he is.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, this is their last hook. We crowned the champion today. I didn't hear who it was, but I bet it's Les. As far as
I
the
forgot
point
about that.
champion.
That is their
Yeah,
last hook,
That's
yeah.
the last hook of the year. Was
Yep.
this afternoon? Yeah.
So then in Superstock Diesel four-wheel drive, we have, again, names you've heard about Shane Kellogg and Trump,
Right.
Ken Crowder and She Diesel, and Keith Witt and American Pride.
And the Trump truck was my pick this afternoon.
It was.
And
You
by
got
the way,
one.
And by the way, yeah.
Yeah.
But by the way, the truck was named Trump long before Mr. Trump decided to run for president the first time.
So what's the Trump? Is that like a Euchre Trump?
I assume. I don't know. You'd have to
Okay.
ask Shane. But it's every time now everybody sees it, they assume it's because of Donald Trump, but it's not. It was already
Right.
the Trump truck.
Heard of him.
Yep. You've heard of him?
Yeah.
Or he's not very popular sometimes.
So then Super Farm, this is a class I'm not as familiar with, but I'm sure you know these all well. Brooke Ferris Jr. and absolutely nuts.
Yep. They
I
got
went-
two tractors. One's assorted nuts and one's absolutely nuts.
How can you go wrong with names?
Well,
like that? You're destined.
I don't
for
know. It's
victory.
kind of nuts.
You've been picking on names all year, though. Making your picks based on
Yeah.
names.
Long
How's
as
it
they're
working
Josh,
for
long as they're Josh Blackburn, he picks them.
Yeah, well, Josh,
It
like,
says-
not really, but I feel like absolutely nuts. I actually got Dave Schultz came up here and he booted me off stage
Right.
for the Super Farm picks.
Right.
But I think absolutely nuts is a name I would have gravitated towards.
Well, I mean, you know, the mind goes where. I'll shut up. Where the body is. Yeah. See what I did there?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So then, lastly, Superstock Diesel, again, of course, Mr. Kent Payne, a name you've heard, a name everybody's familiar with.
Right.
Got first in Super Rooster, beautiful tractor
Super
there.
Rooster. He's been on quite a roll. He's won 2 or 3 in a row. And
But then he's driving another team.
he also drove High Tech Redneck. Belongs to Mike Beck, and he got first and second. First with his own tractor, second with High Tech Redneck. So
I imagine that doesn't happen too often.
very seldom. Very seldom.
Especially when he's got, again, we've got a bit coming up with him, but he's not really involved in the setup of that. He's just driving it.
No, he helps build a bunch of tractors and engines for like Hot Farm class and Super Farm class, but I don't think he's had anything, if at all, to do with the High Tech Redneck maintenance or building of it. But he's driving. Mike Beck lives in Napoleon, Ohio, and I'm not sure why he wasn't here, but he wasn't here, and Super Rooster drove it for him. Kent's a great driver.
So he had a heck of a day.
Yep.
And again, we were able to meet up with Mr. Kent Payne shortly after his victory.
Right.
So let's get a quick segment on what Kent had to say about it. Winner of the Superstock Diesel class today. Congratulations on your win. How'd it feel today?
Oh, it felt great. You know, anytime you win, the track's always the best in the world, you know. Track was good, and we just happened to get her set up tonight and made it work.
You usually pull pretty good here in Bowling Green?
We usually place fairly decent. It's like everybody, we've had some bad runs, but most of the time we'll stay in the top 3 or 4 or 5.
And it's a tight race, but you did the calculations. You're 4 points up, right?
Yeah, we're 4 points up now. We came into this just 1 point up. We had some problems last weekend, broke a belt, dropped back a little bit. I mean, shit like that happens, so we just come back, put a new belt on, hope everything's going to work.
And how many passes you got left? Have you calculated? Is it probably 3? Is that right? 3.
We got 3 passes
It's
left.
no problem, right?
Oh, no, ain't
No.
going to be no problem at all.
No problem at all.
Yeah, we got to get through tomorrow night first.
Okay. Yeah. Have you slept here in Bowling Green ever?
No, we won the ring, I think, 2018 we won the
So
ring.
you're due. This is your 5-year anniversary.
Hell, I was due last year and I never got it.
So I've heard you're kind of a legend around here. You've been, how long you been pulling?
No, about 39 years.
39 years. Age.
Yeah.
Yes. You started when I was a fetus.
Yeah, probably did. Now we've been pulling a long time and enjoy doing it. We build a lot of engines at our shop. 99% of it's all diesel stuff, and we enjoy it. We stay busy doing it.
So beautiful tractor here for what I know about tractors. I don't know if you know this. You know what TikTok is?
No, well, no, no.
You're a big deal on TikTok. I've TikToked your tractor many times. So I think you've got a 500,000 views of a video of you hooking up out there. So you're a big deal on TikTok, if anybody tells you. But what's the story behind the name Super Rooster?
Well, we had this tractor. We bought it new, the chassis, sheet metal. Took it over to Nate Piper, does all of our painting. He runs a super stock tractor back when we was regional. Took it over and wanted to paint it. He's going to paint it and everything. He said, what name you want on it? And I thought, I don't know, come up with something. I got home and I'm thinking, this might backfire on me, but no, they came up with a super stock tractor.
Yeah.
And we've always had something with the roosters, so that's just how he came up with it.
So they named it?
Yeah, they named it. I did not name it.
But you've been satisfied with it.
Yes.
It's treated you well.
Yeah, well, we've stayed right with it.
So you've done something probably, I'm going to assume nobody's done here in a while. But you got first in yours, but then you're also driving a second tractor here as well that you've driven all season, right?
Yeah, we're driving a tractor for Mike Beck. He's had some back problems and leg problems, and he wanted us to drive it, so we're driving it for him. Been struggling a little bit this year. He's got one hell of a good crew working on the tractor. They do a fabulous job with it. Basically, I don't have to do anything but drive. We come back and forth, talk back and forth, different setups and stuff, but they do one hell of a job. They changed the injection pump last week. That woke her up. I just about kicked my own ass this afternoon.
So when you get first and second, do you kind of just walk around the campgrounds and give, kind of boast and give everybody tips about what they need to be doing better?
No, I don't do shit like that. You do that, it'll bite you in the ass. You don't want to do stuff like that. But no, we're just happy as hell. Wherever we place, we're happy. Like getting along with everybody and just try to do a really good job with it.
Cool. So you pull again tomorrow. What session?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. You're going to change everything up? You're going to kind of stick with the same strategy?
Probably stick with the same strategy. If they change the track to the other track, we may have to do some adjustment with it. But I got a hell of a crew with me. They pretty much know what to do here.
Well, we're all about, Full Pool's about the fans. We're all about inside looks. So why don't you, just to give a little bit of intel, can you let us know what gear you're running today?
Yeah, we run a pretty fast gear. It's just a pretty fast gear.
Hey, what about that tire pressure?
We don't run much tire pressure.
Okay, it's great to talk to you.
Hey, appreciate
Congratulations
it, guys.
on the win.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
it's good to talk to you.
You got a good thing going. Let's keep it going.
I appreciate that. We'll see Ken again tomorrow, and back to the show. That was my first time talking to Ken, and he's a heck of a guy to talk to.
He's a hoot.
He's there's no acting with him when the camera starts. Ken is who he is.
Yeah, well, you get that with a bunch of us, yeah.
And you've known him probably for a long time. Right?
About 25 years.
Yeah. So
yeah, he's a good guy. And Sandy, last time they won a ring, Sandy had it sized to fit her, and she wore the ring.
Wow, I love that.
And yeah, she's a retired nurse, and she was in charge of nursing. I forget what hospital in Indianapolis, but she wore the ring and still does.
That's awesome.
All the time, yeah.
Well, he said it's 5 years ago. 2018.
Was it 5 years ago?
2018.
That's about right, yeah.
So he's due.
He should know.
How do you win for everybody that doesn't know? How do you get a ring here at Bowling Green?
Well, actually, they take the 2 times you compete and add them together, and it's kind of a points race thing. You technically will win 2 seconds, but not a first. And if somebody didn't win a first and a second, you would qualify. And so there's points for each position, first, second, third, fourth in this particular tabulation. And the one with the most points, average over the 2 hooks, wins the ring.
Wins the ring, every class.
Yep.
And this is like a solid,
It's like a college ring or something.
Is that a ring?
No, that's an Indianapolis ring.
That's an Indianapolis ring.
That's an Indy 500
But it's
ring.
a lot like that.
It's a lot like that.
Okay.
Looks like a college ring, yes, sir.
Who's got the most rings, you think?
Miles question. I don't know.
I asked you.
Start writing down Miles questions.
Yeah.
I asked you what you thought.
I'd
It
say
doesn't have to be
probably
right.
Holman's.
Okay.
Over there, Holman's across the street
Okay.
from us. Either them or I don't know, it might be Gardner Stone, but there's several of them that have won multiple rings.
The answer's me.
You?
I've been buying them on eBay, Larry.
Oh, really? Well, okay. Hope you're paying well for them.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
really are nice rings.
Yeah. So thank you, Kent, for that interview. So, what's the biggest news about Session 3? We're in the middle of the pack here. What is the coolest thing about Session 3?
To me, it's the pull town experience and the fact that that a guy that doesn't drive a large competition vehicle, he drives garden tractor, pulling garden tractors.
He used to. He had to give it up.
Oh, he did give it up?
He had to give it up because
wow.
Yeah, his wife has been ill.
Okay.
She's doing fine.
That's right, I heard that.
Yeah, so he had to give it up.
Right. Well, he's never driven a large vehicle, truck or tractor in competition, and he's pumped about it. And I think it's really a great deal that Eric Varner gifted that to him.
I saw him over in the pit earlier. He's completely
Oh, he's stoked. Yeah, yeah.
And like I said
Fired
earlier, it's no joke for him. He's not like over there like saying, "Oh, I'm gonna drive this." No, he is locked in.
Yeah, he's locked in.
Yeah, he's locked in.
Yeah, he's dialed in like a competitor.
And he had a little coaching from besides Chase. Jesse Petro told him a little bit, about
Not
how,
a bad coach to have.
Oh,
right?
not a bad coach at all. No, a lot of them will wait, see that 100-foot marker. The flagman's usually the first flagman is at the 100-foot marker. A lot of them will gauge when they actually open it up wide open, according to where that gentleman's standing or that track marker. I know a couple of them usually wait till after they get that far. Some of them just come out of the hole and nail it, which is not, to me, not the thing to do in any division.
Yeah.
And but no, he's had some coaching and he cares. He's not just some guy going, "Hey, I'm gonna have fun."
That's what I wanted to see. If I'm honest, that's who I wanted to see win the competition.
You want to see that guy?
I'm hoping next year we get somebody.
You're going to see him
who's
tonight.
Never
at the campground, I
been
can
behind
assure
any
you.
vehicle like
they
this.
wouldn't be fit to drive the vehicle, but you're going to see those guys.
I want people who aren't fit to drive the vehicle to drive the vehicle.
In my 29 years of being tech director, I actually breathalyzed two-wheel drive classes. One was in 1993 in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania, and one was about 4 years ago in Pine Top, North Carolina, because we watched guys drink beer all day while they run their valves and stuff.
Right.
And so I went over and asked the deputy, I said, "You got your breathalyzer kit in the trunk?" "Yeah." And I told him what we was doing, and he goes, "Yeah." I said, "You got to breathalyze the whole class so it don't look like I know who we're gunning for." But no, I have breathalyzed competitors.
I'm assuming a few of them failed that test.
Well, the guys I was gunning for.
Well, you notice they don't do it anymore.
No, they don't.
Well,
they had to stop.
We straighten stuff up.
Anyway, but seriously, that Pine Tops, we actually caught two and was only gunning for one. Two of them wouldn't pass the breathalyzer. And they had to have somebody drive their truck. But not that there's any alcohol involved.
No.
Only in the campground.
There is
only
a
in the
little alcohol
campground
involved.
Well, methanol.
Methanol.
Yeah. Different kind.
The
It's
clean
wood
stuff.
alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, this is going to be Nitro Kenny super geared up about this. This is going to be super cool, not just for him and his incredible story. Again, he's super excited about this, but we're trying to put something together that we can replicate at more events. So
And as long as somebody's got a vehicle, they're willing to volunteer to be, abused. Whenever it's my turn to drive one, I guarantee you it'll be wide open too fast. But
no, we want this to happen over and over.
Oh
again.
yeah,
This is what
it's
we
a
want.
great deal. It really is.
It's awesome.
It's great when the fans can be involved in the sport to this level.
And there was more than one winner in the Pull Town experience.
There
right?
was more than one winner. So
Okay.
we had 10 winners, and 4 of them are with us today in Bowling Green. So
Okay.
we've got Eric Varner, which again gave it to Nitro Kenny, but both of them have their sessions taken care of this weekend. But then we have second, third, and fourth, who could have potentially driven the two-wheel drive.
Yeah, if somebody had dropped out,
If
they
somebody
would've gone
dropped
on
out,
down.
yeah.
First alternate, second alternate.
Yeah, but they're still here. I talked to some of them earlier. Some literally took off this morning, drove 8 hours straight from Maryland.
Cool.
Which is awesome. And they're excited. And it's not a bad secondary gift to be able to watch this Bowling Green
free
pool.
tickets or whatever. I mean, these tickets are valuable. It's a 5-day pass or whatever. It's their 5-session pass. It's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. So we wanted to get a closer look to Nitro Kenny, and he's here with his dad, which is awesome as well. So we met up with him earlier, and we got we were able to do sort of a one-on-one interview of his thoughts going into the pool. Okay, so we're back here at the two-wheel drive, and I'm with Nitro Kenny. Yeah, we just heard from Eric. So that's pretty awesome. That's pretty special.
That's very special. I'm super excited that Eric's given me the opportunity to drive the truck, and this would be my first time ever driving a two-wheel drive super modified at a national event.
Eric reached out and let me know what he was thinking, but when he reached out to you, was it completely unexpected?
Yes, it was completely unexpected. I was at home, and he called me Sunday night, and he said, "Hey, how would you like to have an opportunity to drive that two-wheel drive truck at Bowling Green?" And I said, "Yes, I'll take it." So.
And you've had, how long have you known Eric? I know you all have a real special relationship.
I've known Eric for probably 15 years. We pull garden tractors together, and then I pulled a national circuit of national garden tractor pullings, and Eric went with me, and he was my main pit guy. So
I know he told me you're like a second dad to him.
Yeah, he's like, if I don't have any kids, but if I had a kid, Eric would be my child.
I mean, like you said, you pulled garden tractors nationally. Is there any sort of experience you can take that will sort of translate to the two-wheel drive?
Probably not, because I've got about 6 extra cylinders that I don't have on my garden tractor, but it's got to be maybe the same. Try to roll it out and not stab the throttle, you know.
I hear you.
So.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm disappointed because I've been wanting to pull this thing. I think I told you that. So yeah, 10,000 entries. This guy right here for full pull, I can't get in the two-wheel drive truck. He beat me to it.
Well, I just got lucky. Eric was lucky enough to win it, and so.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit more about your pulling background. I know that you were in it. You had to end up getting out of it, right?
Yeah. My wife got ill and got cancer, so I sold my tractors because I couldn't take off to be gone to pull. I pulled for 13 years. And then I was a promoter. I put a pull on it at Liberty, Kentucky and Richmond, Kentucky as a promoter. So I promoted and actually participated in the events.
So how does your wife feel about this, you being able to be here and drive this two-wheel? Is she nervous or is she happy for you?
She's very happy for me, but she said, "Don't get no ideas about buying a truck when you come home."
We can't promise that.
I won't promise that.
I think I told you, depending on this pass, you may be coming back again and pulling this thing.
I may have some bad news for her when I get home.
Yeah. So I know I've seen you today looking at the truck. You got a rundown with Chase. Any sort of strategies, anything that you're starting to formulate, or are you just going to try to keep this thing between the lines?
I'm just going to try to keep it between the white lines and take it to the other end.
Nice. Well, we're excited. I mean, there's going to be, 20,000 fans out there, all probably wishing that they had the chance to be able to pull a two-wheel drive. You're going to be able to do it today. It's a very, very cool experience. So any final thoughts about, just about being able to do this? I know this is super cool. We hope it goes really well with you. I think it will, but I think this would be really cool to be able to bring to more fans.
Oh, yeah. It's something you can put in your memory books, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, let's get I know you came here with your father. Let's
brought my dad.
Yeah, let's get your father over.
Come on. I got this opportunity to pull, and I brought my dad. He's pulled with me from the time we started, and he's drove a stock tractor in our local club, and we've had all kinds of fun times at this.
Absolutely. So we started out with nothing and went too far.
Right. So who knows? We may have a two-wheel drive supermod next year, Dad. What do you think about that?
Yeah, sounds like a winner to me.
So I'm going to give you, we do these prop picks where we do over-under. So I'm going to put this on you. 330 feet, Nitro Kenny. You go over, you go under that.
Over.
Over?
Yeah.
You think it goes over 330?
Oh, yeah. All the way.
All the way. I'm going to put you above 350. Above 350. All right, thanks so much.
Yeah.
So excited that you're able to do this. We'll talk to you again later.
I'm Jesse Petro, two-wheel drive truck puller. I'm here with Kenny, who is going to drive the Full Pull app two-wheel drive truck at the National Tractor Pulling Championships in Bowling Green. Just wanted to come over and offer some hopefully helpful tips and tidbits on before he makes his run tonight. So like once you get in the truck, you'll get strapped in and seat belts, all that stuff on, and your crew will help you and all that stuff. First thing, before you get started. You want to make sure the fuel shutoff's on all the way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because that could cause some serious trouble. You know, make sure that the transmission, the gear shifter's in neutral. That's big. Something that we always do is make sure both feet are on the brakes, you know, to hold just in case something crazy happens, you know. And then your starter guy will motion for you and do things like that. And then they'll give you the go-ahead sign to fire it up. One kind of important tidbit that I'm sure they'll tell you about is with the transmission that is in there, you never want to grind it going forward. So you always, something that I always do in our trucks, and my trucks have the same transmission that the full pull truck has, is you always put it in reverse first and then go directly from reverse right to forward.
Okay.
So like when you're pulling out onto the track, you know, that's something that we try to do that way. Because if you try to grind it in forward, it won't go in gear at all, and you won't get to make a run. So that's something that's pretty important to. And chasing the guys, will obviously, they'll go over some of that stuff with you, you know, when it comes time.
So when I get in there, Jesse, and start to come out of it, you just kind of roll it out of the hole easy. And
yeah, I mean that's the safe thing to do for sure. You know, I got several guys that drive trucks for me throughout the country. And the biggest thing is I tell them to be smooth.
Right.
You know, however you drive it, whether you're driving a little aggressive or not, you know, just try to be smooth with it. So the important thing is to try to get the tires spinning a little bit and then just gradually feed it. You know, that way you accelerate, don't just sit there and spin. So that's an important thing to do.
So try to build all the speed I can build at the start.
Absolutely, yeah.
I need it at the finish line.
Yeah, it's, you know, we're pulling, but we're also racing.
Right.
You know, you're trying to get as much speed as possible before that box tops out, before it starts dragging.
Right.
Well, hopefully my advice helps a little bit on your run. I wish you good luck, and I'll be out there watching you make your maiden voyage in the full pull truck.
Well, thank you. And if you need a driver, don't hesitate.
Hey, I'll put you on the list,
Right,
Kenny.
let's see how I do.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yes, so as you can see, I mean, we had Jesse Petro over there. You could see Nitro Kenny's locked in. This is no joke.
He's serious about it, and he's going to make every effort to do it correctly. It won't be just a fun run. It's going to be a serious run, no question.
So very cool story. So very glad he's able to do it. I tried to figure out exactly when. I heard right before the four-wheel drives go off today is when it's going to happen.
Well, the four-wheel drives are scheduled to be first class on the north side.
I heard it was in between that and the next.
Yeah, well, the next class would be mods, so I would say that to me that would be the time to pull it.
Okay.
So we'll see what they do.
So that's what I hear. Of course, we're going to be down there on the track.
Yep.
We're going to get some quick pre-footage of Nitro in the truck before he's getting ready to make his pass, and then we're going to kind of walk with him out and get his reaction.
We don't have this up on the Full Pull app for tonight, but do we have any prediction on distance for him?
For him?
Yeah.
Well, the truck's very capable. But
capable.
Depends on how they set it up. If they make the front end a little heavy so he doesn't go wild with wheelies. I mean, there's so many variables that they can set the truck up before he gets behind the throttle. But I would say that given its exhibition, not a competition, there's no wagering, I would definitely say he'll probably be in that 300 plus.
300 plus.
Yep.
He stays in.
Oh, he won't let out of it till he'll either spin it in or blow it up. Okay. I guarantee you, one of the two.
I'm excited about this.
Yeah,
it's gonna.
What could go wrong? A lot.
Everything.
A lot.
But it could go right.
Oh, I believe it will. I mean, the fact that it's an exhibition pass, they won't have the sled super heavy, and it'll be manageable for the sled and for him. But I'd say he'll be 300 foot plus.
We're rooting for him.
Yep.
Yeah. Congrats, Nitro. Thank you, Eric, for the gesture. Really cool deal. Again, we'll have more footage tomorrow to show you. Should be a really cool deal today.
It will be a cool deal. Yeah, no question.
So here at Full Pull, we're all about making picks. We're all about having fun. We've got over $3,000 up for grabs tonight in Session 3.
Right.
One with our $2,500 grand prize challenge. You got to pick the winner of each class.
5
Should
classes.
Be easy to do, right?
5 classes. Well, you would think it would.
Should
but
be.
At the same time, you never know.
You never know.
Well, the good news is they have a panel with one person that knows what they're talking about and 2 people that pick off of names and instinct.
And And once again, the guy in the panel that you feel ought to know what he's talking about, I have personally a hard time picking because I worked with those guys for 20 years at the starting line, and I don't really have a favorite, seriously, but I try to pick on past record.
You try not to hurt feelings.
That's just true. You're exactly right.
Yeah.
Just like that guy just picked up a refrigerator magnet for his grandmother. But the four-wheel drive class, Mark Mangan won last night.
To the fans at home, you're
Yeah.
not going to make any money on full pull if you're picking and not trying to hurt feelings.
Yes.
It can't be a part of your calculation.
No.
You got to
But
pick
I
to win.
won some
You
picks.
play to win, and that's how you win the money.
I won some picks as far as who won or whatever, but then you get to the tiebreaker thing where you set the distance you
Yep.
think, and
Yep.
that's where I lose the tie.
You'll get there, Larry.
But the four-wheel drive class, I think tonight, Mark Mangan won last night. He was the first hook, and
Yeah.
then the very last hook, which was 39 hooks later.
Again, kind of atypical, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
he got second, so that tells you the track was consistent. I really think I'll go with Mark Mangan again.
You're going to take him again?
Yep.
For the sweep?
He's on a run.
Okay. Walker, what you got? Walker's got some data over here on his phone. He's going with data.
He's doing the Miles impression.
I like your pick. I'm gonna take Bounty Hunter.
Bounty Hunter?
Yeah.
All right. Does he drink Coors?
No, that's I believe his daughter.
His daughter.
It is.
Yeah.
It
So
is.
we got a Mangan and Mangan pick.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go. I picked him a couple times, and he's missed, but then he's won when I haven't picked. I'm gonna go for him again. I'm gonna go with Tyler Corsa in the Patriot.
Cool. All right.
But this is wide open.
Oh yeah.
It's wide
a lot
open.
of capable.
Yeah. And I think you get people out here. Bowling Green's exciting. They get a little shot of adrenaline. I like a youngster like Bounty Hunter to come away with it tonight.
Come away with it.
All right. Well, we'll buy that excuse. I don't know if I believe it, but we'll buy it.
Again,
Bowling Green's more than a tractor pull. It's an event.
It is
Totally.
It's a festival atmosphere.
Yeah.
And when you go to the campground, you'll learn even more. But it's
going to be an education.
We're going to hit on that.
It's an event.
Here in a second. Yeah. So again, play.fullpull.us or download the app, Apple, Android stores. Free to play. You can win money. Next up, we've got the modified class.
We're on the North Track still. Second class will be modified.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Brett Berg myself, the ranked seed moneymaker. That's he runs tough. He runs both PPL and NTPA. He runs tough. And if you want to see where he's parked on Haskins Road next to the office. He was one of the last ones to get here. And I went to town this afternoon to get some stuff, and he's backed off out of the trailer, and the back wheel is almost on the highway.
Not worried.
He came here to win.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's only got to drive a half a mile to get out of where he's parked to the track.
Love it.
It's awesome.
Walker, who you got, buddy?
Let me go Ramblin' Rose.
Good
Well,
choice.
Ramblin' like
I'm a big Grateful
Tommy
Dead.
Owens,
I'm
yeah.
a big Grateful Dead guy, so I like Ramblin' Rose.
Do you know he carries his father's ashes on the tractor with him when he goes down the track?
I just want some money, probably.
I don't know. But he does run tough.
I love that.
He runs tough. Yeah.
Love that.
I'm going to go with a guy that continues to be sort of on a streak of top three finishes. I'm going to go Les Corporal and Corporal Punishment.
Well, he adds the motor, from the
Yep.
light mod.
Yep.
He adds the third engine, and he's very competitive. But, you guys are wrong. It's okay.
That's all right.
All right, next up we got Pro Stock. Pro Stock, where lots of the fans venture here to be able to see these Pro Stocks, one of the marquee classes. Who
It's
you
actually
have?
probably the most competitive class in NTPA right now. I mean, you got Kevin Masterson with both his dad's tractor, who passed here a while back, and his own tractor. You got the Smuckers, father and son, both each have their tractor. You got Tim Kane if you want the red ones. I mean, that is a very, very deep class, and they all got 6-inch turbochargers. I mean, it's a 680 cubic inch engine and a single turbocharger, 6-inch inlet, 6-inch outlet. One of them was warming up over there a while ago. And then you've got the Connies, Mike and his daughter, both have a tractor, Mac Daddy and Mac Nasty. I'm going to go with Kevin Masterson and the River Rat myself.
Makes sense.
There you go. Give me Loud and Heavy.
Loud and Heavy?
That's a good choice.
One of the Simons, very good choice.
I feel like Mike's due, mentioning Mr. Connie.
Yep.
So I'm going to go for Mac Nasty.
Yep.
I think he'll
Seriously,
show up tonight.
Anyone, there's not a runt in the litter.
And it's
Any
deep.
one of those guys
it's
are
deep. I can't tell how many hooks,
yeah.
but this is a deep class.
Yeah, I don't know how many's in it either. but it's an awesome class and a heck of a show.
So a new one tonight will be the first time they've pulled. Only pull once, I believe, at this event. The semis, or did they pull twice?
No, they pull twice.
They'll
pull again
All right.
tomorrow night.
All right, super semis. First time hooking up tonight. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe 9.
Probably
hooks.
9 or 10. Yeah.
Yep, 9 or 10. Who you got?
I'm going to go with Playing with Fire.
Playing with Fire.
Yep.
Ryan DeBrew.
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 Yes, DeBrew. He runs tough. I mean, once again, it's a very deep class, but it's he's due. Runs good.
I'm going with Playing with Fire as well.
Going to it as well. I don't know as much about this class, but I know people have won lately, and Nikki's Nightmare has been doing pretty well.
Yes,
so I'm
it
going to
has.
lock that in.
It does.
I'm going 5 for 5 tonight.
You know.
And I'm going to show everybody that they can win.
All right.
The full pool.
Well,
Absolutely.
I hope you do. That way you'll buy the cheeseburgers tomorrow.
There we go.
Yeah.
And then lastly, we're going to end it off with the Super Stock Open. Pretty decent. It looks like around 15-ish.
Probably 15 or 18.
What's a Super Stock Open? What's Super Stock
Well,
Open?
Jordan Lustig, the Silver Bullet, he's a fan favorite. He's always here. Jordan and Misty have been campaigning that tractor for a while. Jordan's dad campaigned it before he got it. It's always a fan favorite, but I have to admit the Blackburns, Terry and Josh, are very, very hard to beat. Mike Cheesick Trucking, those light blue trucks, that's who owns them. And I'm going to go with Terry Blackburn myself.
Going with Daddy.
I'm going chalk. I'm going Silver Bullet tonight.
Well,
Silver
it's a
Bullet.
good choice, but I'm just saying.
My pick is so strong, I don't even need to make it. Larry, who am I picking tonight?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You know who I'm picking.
Josh Blackburn.
Josh Blackburn.
I
got the class right and everything.
You pick everybody. Every class was Josh Blackburn.
You always pick Josh Blackburn. Eventually, you're going to win.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, those are our good picks. Again, get your picks in. We also have some diesel prop picks, which is fun stuff. We're doing head-to-heads. We're doing how many vehicles in certain classes leave the track. We're doing some kind of upsetting stuff about telehandlers. We're doing longest distance, shortest distance. Really fun. So if you don't know, or if you're nervous because you don't want to make the picks based on the vehicle or the driver, go play some prop picks.
Right.
It's really fun as
a
well.
lot of fun, guys.
This event is incredible. The excitement is incredible, and I think it translates out there to the track.
Oh yeah.
And so I think it's
No
going to be a
question.
highly competitive evening,
It will
and
be.
you'll have a lot of fun making some picks and playing along.
This is the largest truck and tractor pull in the world.
It's awesome.
It's incredible.
This is
Attendance and participants.
Incredible.
So and there's a reason for that. It's well organized and it's an awesome show, guys.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. I think any pulling event you go to, I think you're going to get hooked, literally.
Oh, yeah.
But this one, I dare you to come to Pool Town and leave not entertained.
Everybody will have something they like, even if they had to drag mom to the pool, didn't want to come. She'll enjoy something.
Absolutely.
If nothing else, maybe a milkshake.
Maybe a milkshake, and you might leave with a headache, but it's going to be worth it.
Well, you might leave the campground tonight with a headache for the next morning. But
I will.
Hey,
Yeah, so before we sign off, again, Walker, our official campground correspondent. Toma was the last, I think, campground we did.
Yep, that was the last time we were in
and
the
you were pretty
campground.
impressed.
It was a
We
good
got some great
time. It
footage.
was a good time, but all I kept hearing about was Bowling Green.
Are you ready? Are you ready for what we're going to see tonight?
I don't think you can
And
be
if
ready.
you're in the campground right now watching this live or you see it later, look for him out there.
Look for me.
Entertain him. Show him what you do.
I'm coming.
And it'd be awesome.
He's going to put you on the spot.
Oh, I'm looking forward
He's
to
going
it.
to ask some pressing questions. He's going to make sure that you're truly ready to party.
Does somebody write
Absolutely.
him down
We're going
for
to
him or
find
what?
Oh, he
we
knows.
will find the best party.
We will.
Well, it's
Period.
out there. It's out there. It's your job. Find it.
So
I'm
make
going
sure
to.
tomorrow, make sure you tune in. We're going to put a nice little segment together for the campground. It's going to be really cool. Again, if you haven't experienced it, I don't know that our footage will do justice, but we're going to do the best we can.
It's awesome.
To bring it.
I'm going to put my life on the line for it.
You will be. But it's worth it.
Session 3, Bowling Green, Ohio, National Tractor Pull Championships. It's going to be great. It's a beautiful night.
Yep.
Looking forward to it. And then we'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. and I believe probably around 5:30 p.m. For 2 more live streams. And we'll probably hopefully be able to talk about some rings.
Oh, I'm sure we
getting
will.
awarded.
Yes, we will. Yeah.
Cool.
Sweet.
I'll see you tomorrow from the Full Pool Tent. Have a good night.
Enjoy the show.
Thanks, guys.